Why would I said I wasn't gonna talk to this shit no more. But y'all got to be joking. Don't nobody have no condition where they don't want to be alone. Who said that? Y'all got to be joking. Let me tell you something about this. I make enough money to not worry about me having nothing. I can get whatever I want. I have not the ability to imagine much more money than that. In that, my condition is just fine. You know? As far as family, I was ostracized last year, or before that even. I blocked them. They didn't block me. They just never answered none of my calls and stuff. And I said, well, what the fuck they ain't blocking me for? Because I done sent these motherfuckers enough, each and every one of them, enough messages to just block a bitch. And I noticed that wasn't... So I said, they got some ulterior motive. I said, how about if I just block the motherfuckers my damn self? Then I stopped sending them messages. So, I'm blocked them. Although they're trying to kill me. I decided if they ever call me, what the fuck do they got to say to me? They never answer the phone for me. So I decided to never answer the phone for them. And the best way I was able to do that, in case my heart answers the phone, is to block it. Therefore, it won't ring from them. Now, as far as Auntie Janet Jackson, I've been alone my entire life. There is no condition to not want to be alone. In fact, the condition I am prefers to be alone. Because fake love wastes my time and it chaps my hide. Now, I didn't have a condition because I didn't want your money. You didn't understand. I didn't come there to accept any money or any type of anything except for to see you. Maybe get to say hi. How you been all these years? As far as getting some house from you and all this other stuff, the fuck? I don't need anything. I'm not in a bad condition. Paying off my debts. My debts? I only owe about $4,000 total. Maybe $6,000. So who gives a fuck? That ain't nothing. And I only have to pay down $2,000 of it to get perfect credit. So where did all of this come along? Now, as far as I'm concerned, as far as I know, as far as what it looks like, now when I say what I know, sometimes an accountant can look at someone and tell things. Especially after the TV teaches people stuff about. Like that one guy and his mama that went to jail because they were getting a lot of things fronted to them. Like TVs, furniture, jewelry, cars. So what that means is that those can't be counted as assets now, can they? Anything with a payment still on it doesn't belong to you. It doesn't matter how many notes you pay on a car. If they're ready to come get it because you missed 2 or 3, that's your problem. They don't give a fuck about that other money. And then they'll start turning around and sell the car for the whole value again. So another thing to notice in that, what I'm saying is, when you have a home full of luxuries and that one thing is paid for, if you bought it on a credit card like Visa, MasterCard, Discover, or American Express, it's not paid for. If you bought it with money from a loan, that's still, you're still owe on it. Nothing's paid for. If you got it from the furniture company and they gave it to you on credit and you pay every month, that's not paid for. So what do you own? There has to be a lot of bills there besides just the regular everyday recurrings. Because y'all didn't have them places to live for a long time, have you not? I don't know where you live, but you should have. So in other words, I own more things than you, Janet. If in fact you're doing all that renting and loaning and borrowing. Just because you can borrow on a high scale doesn't mean that we can continue to keep up with that scale. I got a credit card at Macy's. They be tripping. They gave it to me at 600. For some reason, it's down to 100. But I ain't did nothing wrong to them, except for they keep billing me on the wrong date that I told them not to. So at Macy's, you get 12 hours late paying them, they'll lower your credit limit and put derogatory information on your credit report. So now that we're of age, in our almost 60s, this isn't something we really want. Because you can't even rent. Would you need Section 8 when you get 70 or 80? I hope not. A lot of those bills, I don't know. I don't know what bills you have, darling. I'm just saying, it's impossible for you to be able to give those things that somebody was saying you was going to give, even if it was you. Now, I was able to give what I said, the amount of that damn ticket to come see you in the front, so that you can make sure to know that your brother's child is still alive. And bought her own damn ticket. Came by myself, unafraid, should have been threatening. So, I saw that you recognized me. And in that, you didn't say hi or point at me, but I saw you recognize me. We had eye-to-eye contact quite a few times. So, that's all I paid. That's what I paid for. I paid to do that and to hear your beautiful music. Because there's no telling when you'll be able to do all that dancing again. That's very grueling work, young lady. Although I know you're 2 years older. So beautiful and grand performance. And see, the face you made was a face that you can't help but make. And it was one that maybe people might not have recognized unless related to you. And it doesn't matter how long ago I've seen you. Those types of things are engraved in you. In us. Now, you forgot that I explained that coloring book fiasco you and I had. So I didn't expect you to like me much, for real. And they said that you and your brother fell out, so I didn't expect you to honor him much, for real. And I know your mama don't mind abandoning her firstborn grandchild, probably because she was too young to have a grandchild, sort of thing. For real. See how that works? So did you trick me? For real? No. I tricked you. Accidentally on purpose. For real. Just by going along. You didn't go along with me, I went along with you. What have you ever handed me in my life? I mean, even a Tootsie Roll? For real. And if you were going to give me anything at all, you would have given it a long time ago, as long as you've been benefactoring. For real. Allegedly, for real. So I want you to know, in your condition, you don't like to be alone. That's why you got all them people on the bus with you, for real. Do they like you for real? Probably not. Especially after they saw what you did to your niece. See how that works? So now you got to work with a whole bunch of haters and don't have none of that paycheck late. Oh, they're not going to say anything to you or me. But that didn't look like you'd do them nice. After you let people see you do me like that. Or allow my family to make you look like you did it, because I know you can see it. Too many people can see. Now, I don't know what condition we don't want to be alone in. Some of the collective told me not to believe you anyway. Not that I did. It's just that if you were serious, I probably would not have accepted. Because I don't want to be involved in pimping you out, accepting money from you after Imani and them helped you make some. But they didn't help you that good, or else you wouldn't be on tour. So hopefully you're done with them. You don't send them. You don't let them have you get people. You're about the last person of our age that can acquire a young audience to the point where they'll come with you. Black, white, purple, green, round. And you seem to be, they're going to stick a fork in you and see if you're done and turn you over like the rotisserie. The song is talking about you and Michael. They eat off of you, 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 they eat off of you. Ow. Ow! Well, you're left. There's no one for you to tease about being ate off of. So since that person is gone, who are they eating off of? That's what you're supposed to learn from Michael. Off of you. That part isn't you and I arguing, that's you and him arguing. Now, he was trying to tell you, I don't have no money. They're eating off of you, Janet. And you don't believe me, and I don't want to sit here and be accused of doing this to you. Turning you into the family slave. And mom says, I got enough money to feed these kids. Let's see how much it really is. Goodbye. Now, I can't make that up. I really think that he's telling me to say that. Not telling me to say it, but I think that's him. How else would I know? Now, of course, we've spent my money, maybe, maybe not. But that's not why I'm around. God, I was following a promise to God, and the road led me to this point. It's not a travel destination that I planned, nor did I know I would end up here. It was you guys that came and impeded my roadway. And since you've done so, we might as well handle the fact that I know whose child I am. I have known for a while. Figured it out when I was about 18 or 19. And I used to know it when I was 5, 4, and 3. So, that's why I had the trip to go to California. So that I could forget Michael Jackson's my brother and my auntie's leaving, and I was ostracized then. Why? Probably because Catherine didn't want to have any grandkids yet. She felt too young. Because even her oldest son, he didn't want the oldest child shouldn't have been giving her any grandkids in her mind. I mean, that's one of the reasons that you could come up with for a woman. I didn't say I know, I said probably because I think she used to treat me nice. She used to protect me from Michelle anyway. But she sure threw me back to her, didn't she? Regardless of the reason, the fact remains is that Catherine threw me to that evil Michelle. So that was on purpose. She knew that, she figured I'd die. Which I would have if not for God. And probably the prayers of Michael Jackson, my father. Now, there was a time when Janet was singing about me. My name, first name ain't baby, is Janet, Miss Jackson if you're nasty. The thing is that over time, you've turned the way you are, and you can't find no one to do what you did to take your place. Because those kids didn't start soon enough like you and Michael. They're not going to do like you guys. They're not going to have the ability. They've already run out of time to come anywhere near you guys. I didn't say I was trying to. The only reason my time isn't ran out is because I have a story. A horrific one that was created by a monster named Michelle. And you guys were so vain. And I don't think Michael's maturity was able to know that. He could probably try to get me back, but how could he have? He didn't have the money to give Michelle. It's a family secret because of the incest, is why. But see, he's dead, and I understand it now, and she is running her mouth like a motor. So I wonder how many times she's done this to me. Maybe that's one of the reasons I keep having to change schools and stuff. I've dodged a lot of death, my Auntie Marcia told me. She said she knows that I'll survive. And if I get a chance to dance, she hopes I dance. Well, it wasn't supposed to be the concert last night dance, just because the word said dance up there on the wall. Because it said it all across the whole world, every tour, everywhere you played it, so it wasn't for me. That was said to everybody. Or to you. Now, who's together again? I missed that point. I missed the reasoning for together again. Because I didn't see anything you're supposed to be together with unless there's a lot of people. And that was your second tour named the same thing. Which means maybe you're still owed on that tour. So then this time it should have been called Together Again, Again. Together Again, Again. Together Again, Again, Together. That's what it should have been named. It would have been more clever. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. It just shows that you either still on that tour. Because if you was gonna make another one, why name it the same? It's confusing. They could say that you bid off of that. They are all funded by you. See, I don't know your business. I'm just saying. So anyway, just so happened I showed up this time. Now you see me on here. You see who I am. Because I look like you and Michelle and Michael. In every way. Especially since you guys changed your nose. I think my dad might have done that on purpose. And then the whole family followed suit to look like him. But all you did was make yourselves look like me. With Michelle's nose. When he got his done first, they took too much nose off. And you guys followed up. Even Catherine's mama changed her nose too. So this nostril here, it collapsed. My mom tried to have me killed. But that's the kind y'all got. Because you had to get it closer to Michael's. Did you know that nose doesn't really matter? I've got the DNA. I bet you I got some of that that Joseph, the dead Joseph, I bet you I got some of his DNA in me via his dang on son. And if by chance I can't find any Catherine, that means Michelle went to bed with both of them. She's that nasty, you know. Because I just think there's something weird. More weird than I've already figured out. But that's okay, the DNA test. Because see, that Joseph also looks like, I think he looks a lot like who I thought was Jay. My mother was married to a man named Jay Johnson. Her name is Michelle Johnson. The baby's not my son. The name is my son. That's Mr. Johnson. He said your name, Michelle. I remember you and Nana arguing that you should start taking better care of because he's going to publish that song on you. And you know that he's not talking about Paris or anyone else. He's talking to me because of the year the song was made. Okay? Now, he said he's not her lover. His lover meaning a regular time mate. And she says, I'm the one. And she's breaking his heart. Because I'm gone. And I was hurt the whole time, too. And still am majorly hurt now. But not the kind that you'd prefer. Don't you see a mommy now? I don't know why y'all can't see Michael Jackson on my face. But I know one thing. It's not over. Y'all smooth criminals. I think through the generations, the tactics are get wearing thin. Only thing that's smooth is that I wonder if I can get celebrity DNA. I might just have to sue Catherine. How else would I get some blood? Sue the whole Michael Jackson family, or sue one of the brothers? Sue Janet? Everyone likes to sue Catherine. She's probably the one that's easiest to sue because she won't let that money be in her name. I don't know. That's who they keep suing. As far as Michael Jackson's money, I want my name. I'm suing for some DNA. Paternity court. I need to call that black lady. I wonder why y'all think I'm playing. I'm trying to come on. I got to brainstorm because I didn't come to this. My path. I didn't come to this spot in my path on purpose. This was where the narcissist led me. Or else I'd have went along do. So, everybody must want the money, including Janet. Not just Michelle, Tony, and Jeffrey. Catherine must want it too. Maybe that's the IRS hold up, huh? Oh, maybe it's held up because of me. And not the IRS. Did y'all make up that? Who cares? God will lead me to my answer. I've lived this long and realized this much of the story without a piece of information from any one of you that you don't already know you told me. You just didn't know that I'm smart. Michelle, it's your fault. Lawrence told you. This is what he told you for. So no. In my condition, I don't want to be alone. No, that's not it. Mine is, I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly speak. I lose all control, and something takes over me in a daze. And I'm so amazing, it's not a phase. I want me to stay with me by my side. I swallow my pride, my love is so sweet. It knocks me right off of my feet. I can't explain why my loving makes me weak. I try hard not to fight it. No way can I deny it. My love's so sweet, it knocks me off my feet. I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly speak. I lose control, takes over me, so amazing. I want me to stay with me. Swallow my pride. So no. I get so weak, blood starts racing through my veins. I get so weak, girl, it's something I can't, no, Tanya, it's something I can't explain. Something about the way I do the things I do, it knocks me right off of my, off my feet. Can't explain why my loving makes me weak. Tell me about some damn heart beating sad by myself condition. 'Cause my heart starts beating triple time with thoughts of loving me on my mind. I can't figure out just what to do when the cause and cure is me. I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly speak. I lose all control, and something takes over me in a daze. And it's so amazing, you don't faze me. I want me to stay with me by my side. I swallow my pride. My love is so sweet. No, I don't need any of you. It would have been nice, but my loving makes me weak. I don't want no fake love. Where'd you get that from? Your love's so stinky, it makes me wanna run. But I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly speak, and I lose control. It takes over me. I'm so amazing, and I want me to stay with me. I swallows my pride just to make sure y'all don't fuck with me. Now come step to me better than that next time, Miss Johnny, 'cause you're nasty. You gotta call me Airman Comics now. 'Cause you don't want to be the auntie. You'd rather be on that boat with Michelle and your mama. And they did you and your brother wrong. Look, you're the one that's lonely on that bus full of white people. 'Cause they want your money. Did the black dancers want to dance? I don't care what color they are, actually. Let's take all that back. But I'm trying to figure out, did they not dance good enough? Oh, you didn't have that many dancers on the stage, so on the bus aren't dancers, those are workers. Okay. You didn't want to enslave any black people. Or are they watchers who work for someone else and told to work for you so that they can watch you? I don't know. I just didn't see. To me, it was a culture shock to look at the bus. Not because there was a whole bunch of white people, because I saw some other nationalities too, but they were all light. The white version of that nationality. And I just wondered, are you lonely for your culture? Since you know about loneliness, let's talk about loneliness. Sometimes it can fool you into believing you're on top of the world. No one can top you or stop you. And everything you ever wanted is right at your fingertips. But as always, reality steps in and shocks you right back into the present. And all you can do is ask yourself over and over, why? What happened to the love that brought us both so much joy and happiness? Yeah, I know things change. People change. But this hurts. I mean, really hurts. I guess it all boils down to the fact that we really didn't know each other anyway, huh? Yeah, I know. But wait a minute. Let me tell you exactly how I feel, okay? Well, today I'm just a lonely girl, but tomorrow I'll be a queen. Blessing all my subjects, castify insecurities. The whole wide world will watch me as I walk up to my throne. Knights in shining armor stand around to receive my call. But wait a minute, because I'm the princess of the king of pop. I'm still lonely, I'm still lonely, I'm still lonely. I guess anyone can dream, but when you lose someone it seems so unimportant. Although every person changed, different times and different ways, but never fall the same. Why have I lost you? Why? Although every person changed, different times and different ways. Different times and different ways. Why? I used to sing it high. I can't sing it low. Baby, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, why? Oh, why? Baby, yeah. Mm-hmm. I put all my trust. What kind of trust? In you, baby. Who's the baby? Yes, I did. And now I find out that you really do me this morning. I never thought you'd do me this way. That's you. The song goes back and forth. Because see, you are the queen now, and I still. Oh, and I name myself tomorrow. Isn't that amazing? But tomorrow's gonna be a queen, blessing all my subjects, castify insecurities. The whole wide world will watch me as I walk up to my throne. Knights in shining armor stand around to heed my call. But wait a minute. Paris wants the seed. She still wants it. She wants it. She was told that it was hers, so I'd never blame her the way you do. As long as you're queen to reign, while you're alive to blame, but never fall the same. Well, the cookies. I don't think it's your fault. I think it's all about our mother. At least you only have to be related to just one witch. Switch witch. Sitting, in the park, waiting for you. Didn't I tell you I was 3 years old? My mama left me in that park. Yes, I'm sitting right here. I'm not waiting for you, my dear, 'cause I'm wondering if I know you're never gonna show. I know you're not gonna show. So, my darling, I have to go And then nevertheless I say again, she had me waiting in the fucking incubator and waiting for her to stop trying to kill me. Why should I? Won't y'all tell me why? Oh, I say fuck the family. I wanna know why. Yo, ain't it work? Didn't you know, Tony, that Janet wouldn't have that much time to talk to me like that? Oh! Uh-huh. That's how that goes. Let's see. Share. I did try to do this with y'all, but y'all think I'm still in this mode, but I'm not. Y'all would have to yeah. Only thing you have to give me that I would want, Janet, would be true love, and I don't think you have it. That real love song you sang, I don't think you sing it. Share my love with you, 'cause you would never find a love like mine. No, because all I want to do is share my love with you all the time. Yeah, and oh, babe, sharing my love with you and knowing you're happy too by my side. Take my hand and walk with me into a brand new world where you own everything you see. There is no bills in here except the mortgage rent. Ooh, baby, please, won't you come with me? You know why? Because I will fill your heart with a joy and happiness, and I'll give you all the love that you ever wanted. And ooh, just give me one try to be your only heart. These things I do for you are a part of loving you. And I just wanna all my love with you, girl, nobody else. And I just wanna, oh darling, your love is all I need to come with me. Oh baby, please come with me. There is something you and me, Janet, have never ever seen. Ooh, baby, please, won't you come with me? That's what you told me. 'Cause I will fill your heart with a joy and happiness, and I'll give you all the love that you ever wanted. And ooh, just give me one try to be your only heart. These things I do for you are a part of loving you. See, I can't run around the living room and sing. And I just wanna all of my love with you, girls, nobody else. Not you anymore, Jeffrey. Ooh, girl, I just want to share all my love, yeah. I'm only singing to me. And maybe some kids that might need somebody later, but they ain't gonna know. It's for you. So now, here we go. There's this royal, because the daddy is the king of pop. The oldest child or the oldest son, right? I don't care about that. Ain't nobody singing. Paris might, but she didn't sing soon enough. She was supposed to be, she should have sang at the funeral if she was a singer. Like the two of you. Oh, I'm talking as if I'm talking to you. Because you should be knowing. Aren't you benefactoring? Now, who else would give these dumbasses some money? You, because you had no choice. And they're cheap. I was having more money than they did when I was letting him and Simone come, when I was getting to the end of my report about them. Not that I wrote it down until my investigation, I should say. Because they said I got that schizophrenic there. So I have to make sure I have plenty of evidence and occurrences that it occurred in order to affect the effect of that disorder. But not just that, just to get through my daily life. So that's why it was easy to consider doing. I have to do that in case I thought I heard somebody knock on the door and didn't. Yeah. If I think I'm mad, I have to say, well, Tanya, did they really do something or did you misunderstand? And then I come back. So it was nothing new for me to do that with the two of them, except for it was such a far-fetched idea that you guys had that most wouldn't believe, whether you got a disorder or not. So I don't know why people keep saying, well, God gave you all the clues to leave these motherfuckers alone. Only reason you know that is because you can see already that they're some motherfuckers. So that's how you supposed to know. I didn't date that bitch. Do I look like that's my shit? I'm motherfucking Michael Jackson's daughter. Do I look like I like that shit? That other big beastie lady, Bridget, she didn't look like that when we were young. She turned into that. I guess she had to in order to live with another. I wasn't disabled then. I had a job. But she, people like her have to live with somebody that gets a check every month that's sick. When they die, if they die before her, I don't know what they're going to do. So, in that, she must have had to butch up, didn't she? See, I'm a stud femme. You can't be butchered in me and get next to me like that. So in other words, you guys don't know me very well and you listen to lies. Does my beauty look like it would date that bitch? Oh, y'all must think I look like her. No, we don't look alike. I look like my father and my mother. Respectfully. And in that, the eyes right here, this is where Janet and I look alike. Right here. Right. Not all the way. Why? Because I didn't have any plastic surgery, for one. For two, we don't have the same shaped head. She got a shaped head like Joseph, the daddy. My head is shaped like Michael Jackson's and Michelle's. Hers got a head shaped like his granddaddy. Those might be his kids, huh? He came in and said they was Michael Jackson's, so they wouldn't have to have no infidelity embarrassments. Keep up, Tanya! What did you say? You can be my baby, it don't matter if you're black or white. Well, there's another person in my family that does that. My mother's uncle. At least that's who she said it was. William Julian Smith. Well, we know that Michael Joseph Smith, Jackson, had that disease where your skin color goes away. Well, that means he must have different, some of his sperm cells must have different pigmentation quantities in it, huh? I know one thing, I took a lot of it, didn't I? I got it a little bit, little dots. Little dots. I don't know if y'all can see. Yeah. But not really, not enough to go to the doctor. Let's see. See? You see my white people right there? Right there. Ooh, God might turn it. I put that makeup on to go to the concert, and y'all was like, oh no. Oh, wait a minute. That do look like Mike Jackson, because she put that lipstick on and don't talk about my daddy like that. We look just alike. Except I'm too fat now. Ooh, that's a Janet. That's that angle right there. My eyes. Janet. Yeah, I got this. That's spooky though. I never really thought I looked like her. But I don't. I just, the eyes. Maybe her dad's eye. Her brother's eye. Oh, wait. Right there. That's me. I look like me. Which is those with milches. My mommy and daddy mixed up. And you know what else? I gotta tell you something else. I know why the eyes look the same on Janet and I. Because we're already related. Prior to my born. Did y'all understand that? What was the beginning of my story about? Incest. God said, Tanya, you missed a whole chunk. You didn't go far enough back. Not that he said the word incest, but he said you got to visit the other part of your life before you were 5. Well, guess what I found? The incest that really... My mommy might have had some abortions, a lot of them. But I know one thing. She's had at least 8 children. Maybe besides Tony, Jeffrey, Marcus, and I. Besides the 4 of us. She's had a lot more. Now, if there were twins, one of them was given away and one of them was bought. Two separate families bought them. If you want to hear me. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why is it? Why not? Do we have pictures of pregnancy from the people that should have the most pictures of themselves? Because they could afford them. Meaning Catherine. Every single one. Oh, I'm here to tell you my birth certificate is fraudulent. So I could care less where people said they were born. But seashells by the seashore. Those kids were born before they got there. So everybody was born in Gary. And some in Cali. Well, supposedly. Because I'm not there. I'm born in Omaha. Supposedly. Because I have an Illinois Social Security number. See what I said? With the wrong month and day of the month on there. Tanya, you crazy. What makes you say some shit like that? The newspaper article that was printed the day after I was born, and the birth certificate wasn't printed until I was in 12th grade. Excuse me. So does it sound like my family is very good at making those types of documents? But yeah. So Janet might have been willing to be 2 years older. Or they put her like that on paper. And the only reason I say that is because that's how they did my brother and his twin. They got them born separate years. Same date and month. November 8th. Look up Marcus King. University Park to see if his birthday ain't November 8th. Or November, anyway. I think it's 79 when Jeffrey was born, but I think Jeffrey puts his as 80. Oh, they got traveling records and everything. If you really want to know, just look up when Michelle went to the Bahamas. Or go to South Shore Hospital and see if there were any twins born named Doles. No, they named them, they just split them up. The daddy's wife took one twin, and mommy, the mistress, kept the other one. So no need to really adopt out, was it? My name's Cummings because there must have been infidelity when you molested them. Because that's how the family does. Millie and them, they're all having that sex. So it wasn't really that big a deal. Then, that's why my dad said, as long as Michelle can get a nickel over breakfast. Must have been breakfast time, huh? They all told on themselves, you just gotta listen and figure it out. We're gonna start out by me finishing my reports. And then retaliation thing. And then double back to my claims. And then turn back around and do an about face, left face, right face, about face. And then figure out, no, you gotta stop, drop, and roll. And figure out where the DNA at. I might be able to get it after all of that. Because hopefully I'll be questioned. And even if not asked that question, I could provide that information. I'm just not making this idea up. And it'll be so interesting. They'll go ahead and do it. Yeah. Peace out. Don't ever tell me that your mama and them try to kill you for no reason. And everybody's from Barber, Alabama. And the music industry loves to use this pedophile thing, this ring that sells kids. Because they were still trying to sell me, you know. After they wouldn't buy me. Now, who it was that wouldn't buy me, I'm not exactly sure, but they sure had me something set up where I was seen. And it was at the home of the Jacksons. Yeah, but they're going to all deny it. Well, of course. But sometimes there's documents left somewhere about a little premature little girl who looked sickly and she was overlooked for that reason. I don't care because right about now, I'm glad I'm not on tour doing jumping jacks, which seems to be for free. It'll feel that way if it's for bills you already created. And bills created to make the money. Always costs money to make money. The overhead. Anyway, I'm very proud of everyone being able to do their careers. I just wish people would stop trying to make me look like I'm in need. The ones that are in need are the ones that are trying to slander me. The ones that are in need are the ones that like to listen to it from that point of view. And I'm going to be needing my name back since y'all brought this up. Yeah. Because once that, I had to just consider the whole thing God said. And that's why. Because I told him I didn't want the Cummings name last year. I told him, tell me what a name. Y'all, my prayers be getting it, so I'm going to be following the rules. I mean, the instructions of God. Not this motherfucker up here on this TV, I hope you know. If I followed that motherfucker's instructions, y'all would have killed me about 5 months ago. Oh, I'll take a whole lot of lumps, a whole lot of lumps. I don't like tea. Tea gives me a headache. I'll take coffee. That's y'all. Or y'all think that of me. And it's not me. When you get into a fight, you gotta take a couple licks. Now, I don't plan to go down anymore. Well, it depends on what kind of information I want to try to get or relay. Whether you want to kneel down in a trap or two. Stick a stick in a couple.